What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Skizzy, and today I got a video for y'all. Now my bro, he recommended that off the other video, there was I had a clip of a movie in it, the Kingsman movie, and he wants me to list some movies for some woke movies. So like all my woke people and all my people that's going through their spiritual journey, these are some movies that kind of give you a different perspective of reality or the world you live in, just make you look at certain things, and also they expose certain things in the movies too. So today I'm going to be giving my top favorite wolf movies. So let's get into it. Number one is Cloud Atlas. Now I talked about Cloud Atlas in my last video before this one. Check that one out. And that movie is real good. It's basically about how in each one of like your incarnations, when you reincarnate, you come back to this life, you always meet the same people, or you always fall in line with the same thing. So it's basically kind of about that. And then also, if you got your third eye open, you know what to look for and break the movie down. It's real interesting, and it kind of exposes certain things about life or the world we live in, the reality we live in. So that's one. Number two now. Again, was in the last video. We have Kingsman 1 and 2. Kingsman 1 and 2 got stuff for you to that if you woke, you already know what to look for. And if you're not, you're gonna get a sense of like this is fucked up. This is a foul movie. So yeah, cause in 1, you know, you got the one where like everybody has the free internet or whatever, and the phone is like making their heads blow up. And then the next one, you've seen the clip of Kingsman 2, with the golden circle or whatever it's called. You've seen about that patty, that beef patty that they made, that burger, right? That, trust me, get into it. It's fire. It's a good movie, and if you woke, you're gonna break it down. It's gonna be hard. Coming in number 3, we got, of course, The Matrix. Now everybody probably seen The Matrix. If you ain't seen The Matrix, then you probably was born in like 2010 if you ain't ever see it. And if you seen it, you gotta watch it again, because if your third eye wasn't open, or your third eye starting to open and you watch The Matrix, that's one of the best movies to watch. The first one. Now there's 2 other ones after that, but the first one is really like what really sums it all. It's the best one to me personally. If you watched it, it's a movie that it'll trick you. Like, not trick you, but it's hard to grasp if you don't know what to look for, if you don't know what you're watching. Like I said, once your third eye opening and you having that spiritual awakening, you start watching these movies, it's a whole new movie than when you watched it when you was younger. Believe me. So yeah, watch The Matrix, of course. I can't stress that enough. Watch The Matrix. Number 4, we have The Truman Show. Now, The Truman Show is one of them movies that it gets into a lot. It got Jim Carrey in it, and it's about a guy, basically, he's living his life, and his whole life is basically a reality show for people outside. Like, he doesn't know, like, he was born with a camera on him, and he's basically going through life and thinking that his life is normal, but it's actually everything's been playing out for him. Like, everything that happens to him isn't a coincidence. That happened to him on purpose, because they set it up that way. So basically in his life, it's just about him kind of figuring out that his whole life was a lie, and the whole world's been watching his life as a freaking reality show, and it's fucked up when you think about it. But yeah, it's a dope movie, and I don't know if y'all into flat earth and stuff like that, watch that, because that's gonna get into it ties in with that too. So, you know what I'm saying? Tune into that. Truman Show is a good ass movie, period. But once again, it's an older movie. It came out like in the 90s, late 90s, I think. So, and now that you waking up now, and you know what's really going on, when you watch that movie again, you're gonna be like, wow. You know, it's a good movie, definitely. That's why it's in my list. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have The Arrival. Now, The Arrival got Charlie Sheen in there, and it's a good movie because it's about basically this guy. He's like he's like an astrologist, and like, you know, he's always studying. They watch the skies and stuff like that. Now, he basically finds out that like there's like these aliens that's shape-shifting and they looking like humans, and he basically starts like going into it deeper and deeper, going into their facilities and all that, and starts trying to be a whistleblower about what's really going on and trying to put the people on in the world, like yo, like there's another species controlling us over here, and you know they doing all types of things that they want. And once again, if you want to what's going on in the world, that movie is also something that's gonna kind of like stimulate your brain and get you thinking. Like I said, once that eye open, you know what to look for. These movies are gonna be whole new movies to you if you saw them before you got conscious or woke or spiritual awakening. Coming in at number 6 is Stargate. Stargate is a good movie. Stargate is basically about scientists and other people. I forgot what you would call them, but basically that they have like this military base, and they have the scientists underground, of course, and they basically have this portal, but they call it the Stargate. Now, basically, they've been working on it for a while. I think they actually took it, like I think it's like an artifact. Basically, they took it, and then they have it. Now, basically, they kind of like engineered it, kind of, and or reverse engineered it, and basically they open up a portal, and then they send these like troops, and they send like these military guys in there, and basically they end up on like they basically end up on like a different planet, I think, and it shoots them to like a different planet. It teleports them to a whole nother like planet, and they like in the desert, and it's like back in the day though, or is it back in the day? I don't know. I guess on this planet it's not like here on Earth, and they basically come across this other civilization, and then they have, but it's like ancient Egyptian time, because they in the desert, they got the sand, and then they have like people that's doing like conscious transfers in there and all that type of good stuff. It's an ill movie, and it kind of shows you about like interdimensional things that's going on, or like teleportation and stuff like that. If you into stuff like that, that's a good movie, trust me. Once again, if you woke, you know what to look for when you're watching it, and you're gonna love it. Alright, coming in at 6, we got Fahrenheit 451. Got Michael B. Jordan in there. This one's good. This is kind of new. This came out about 2-3 years ago, around there. And it's basically about how this is like in like a newer world where if you get caught reading or like spreading any type of propaganda, like they burnt all the books. So basically, you gotta find a plug to get a book. Like it's like drugs. You basically gotta find a plug to get you a book so you can read, because like it's illegal to read any book. So basically, they find books in your crib, they burning all of them, and then they're gonna arrest you. They're gonna do some crazy. It's a good movie. It's a good movie, and like yeah, some lady, she had like a whole library in her house, and they torched all the books. Like it was really crazy. And basically, one of the guys that was one of the 5 people that come in and burn the books, he started kind of like reading on the low. And he started figuring out like, yo, what he was doing was wrong. And then, you know, he starts going against people that was burning books and all this other stuff, But it's a good movie. Trust me. It's a fire movie. Even if you wasn't woke and you watch that, you'd be like, it would make you think. It'll spark something in your mind. And you'd be like, yo, that's crazy. So yeah, definitely Fahrenheit 451. Good movie. You gotta tune in. Last but not least for this list, I have They Live. They Live is the best woke movie of all time. If you got anybody that's trying to wake up, They Live is the first one. I say that for last, but They Live is the first movie you put on somebody that you want to open up their eyes. Trust me, it's self-explanatory. You just watch it, and whatever you get from it is what you get from it, because it's like, it's about this guy, you know, he's just an average Joe, and he's just like, you know, he's like a hitchhiker. He just goes from city to city trying to find work and stuff like that. And basically he goes to California, and he meets this guy. So, you know, they work together or whatever, but he keeps seeing like some suspicious activity going on from the shelter he was living at, because I told you he's like a hitchhiker. So basically, long story short, he ends up finding finding like what's going on, like why they were moving so suspicious and stuff. And basically he ends up finding these glasses, and like these glasses, they help him see like what's really going on. So like, you know, he would put the glasses on, and then he would look at certain people and they would look like aliens and stuff like that. Or like he would, you know, or like reptilian kind of, you know, just people that weren't human. I know it exposed all that. I feel like he looked at a billboard, it would show like obey or just buy or consume, you know, stuff that we see all day, things that just make us want to buy and spend money that don't really mean nothing. So it's basically a movie like that, and they basically go into a war with these people, and it's the best. I can't lie. That movie came out like in 1988 or something like that, so it's pretty old, but the message can never be old because that movie was like ahead of its time. They Live, super fire. The concept, everything with the glasses, and it shows you the reality that you really is just tough. You gotta watch that. But yeah, that's the last one I got on the list. I'm probably gonna make another one because I got more movies. Trust me, there's so many that y'all probably watched or heard of, and you wasn't really in that type of, your vibration wasn't high enough, and you wasn't really trying to find certain things, or you wasn't aware yet. So when you go back and watch certain movies, it's gonna be like, wow, that's crazy how they just feeding you everything, and we just worried about, you know, bullshit. But anyway, especially with the quarantine now, y'all got time. Y'all can watch all these. I know y'all got Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or whatever y'all got. Y'all, trust me, tune in. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Or y'all favorite woke movies. Let me know. It's your boy Skizzy. We out.
Heard static, we gon' catch ya. Problematic, it's whatever. Gang rollin', Cheech and Chong. Fuck a bong on your girl, we gon' roll it on. Staff sinking like 5'5", no we down